Live in the American Mentee Program. How are you doing today? It's Thursday Deals Day. Hopefully you're out there. We're hunting deals and locking up deals and rocking deals, or maybe not. It's all good, right? Heart's in the right place. I'm Erick of AHA, America's How Americans and Amp Live, an American Mentee Program, here to rock the Amp Live Real Estate Show with you just for 10, 15 minutes, right? A little recap on Thursday Deal Day. Hopefully you're out there rocking some sales or hitting some properties out in the field or on the horn or text marketing, ringless voicemail, you got AI and all that crazy shit, right? It's all good, but the number one thing is creative real estate investing, and it's you. I'm here to share some of those secrets with you, the creative real estate investing secrets with you. On top of the Thursday Deal Day, I'm going to go ahead and go into the group. So this is going live probably on the regular page, a group, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, all that good stuff. Please do all the likes and the loves. Appreciate it. Share if you enjoy what I'm talking about and what we're all about. We're obviously all about the cause and mission, and that's helping our fellow Americans throughout the United States of America to kind of do our little part, right, to get America back on track. I know there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things going on in the entire world, but right now, this is about you, it's about us, and it's about helping our fellow Americans throughout the United States of America. So, first and foremost, let me go ahead and say thank you for VIP Execs Realty and Lending, Step in Excellence, for sponsoring this stuff and setting it up, and the tech and all that good stuff. Our rock and roll tech dude will be back this Sunday, so he's we're excited about that, as well as a few other people. I kind of went out and do the little things, it could be vacation, and they all got to have their time to decompress and things of that nature, right? So let's rock and roll. We're gearing up for one of my favorite months, right, which is obviously July, and one of my favorite holidays, the 4th of July, because like blowing shit up, right? And that's always an awesome thing. Yes, of course, for all the other reasons, of America and all that good stuff, right? But at the end of the day, come on, we get it. It's America. It's about barbecues, and it's about hanging out with your friends and your family and celebrating the good old U.S. of awesome A. Okay, I'm as I guess what's the word? There's a term. It's called as American as apple pie. Well, that's me. I'm here to share that with you. And even if you're not first generation, second generation, third, fourth, fifth, 10th, 15th generation, it's all good, right? We're all Americans here to help each other. And at the same token, we all come to America, or people come to America for one reason only, right? That's for the American dream, right? To build a business, to do something for yourself and your family, and to build a legacy. After all, JOBs suck, right? And, I won't get into that too much, but I had some awesome conversations with some awesome people. I'll say thank you to all past, present, and future mentees of America. We got some new onboarding today and throughout the weekend, so we appreciate you. It's going to be an awesome journey. Excited for you. We're going to share who they are later on as we move down and share the progression only as they want to, because there's nothing, obviously everything's private and secure. That's the way we like it with the one-on-one mentoring program. But I'm going to share a couple things, to share some deals. I'm going to share, obviously, the American Mentee Program with you. So there'll be some links down below. You can join the group. It's free. You can get some free time with myself and chit-chat and pick my brain. We're also looking for, a handful of mentees to come aboard and work with us exclusively. So if that's you, definitely there'll be a link down below. Fill out the application. Let's see if we're a good fit. And if we are, we're going to rock and roll together. It'll be the best opportunity of your life, I would say. Say if God's been, sharing stuff with you, and hopefully your eyes have been open, this is your calling. This is your opportunity. This is your boat. Usually boats don't come to you. You have to swim out to your boat, swim out to your ocean, or go through and swim through the ocean to, get on board the boat of your dreams at the end of the day. That's what it's all about, right? So hopefully you're moving forward with some of that stuff. Go for it. What do you have to lose at the end of the day? If you're on the JOB and you're frustrated and you're like, man, there's got to be a better way, right? I get it. Is the road going to be difficult? Of course, if it was easy, as they say, right, everybody would do it and everybody would be a multimillionaire. Although I won't get into the government stuff and all the other good stuff, but let's go ahead. And it is a little bit late here, but I'm rocking and rolling, and I'm rocking and rolling here for you at the end of the day. So let's get into it. AHA, Americans Helping Americans. It's all about instant cash offer. So if you have deals, you have friends, you have family, there's NODs or whatever it is, and maybe they're in pre-foreclosure, maybe they got a property, they don't have $20, $30, $40, $50,000 to fix it up, definitely shoot us a DM or go to, Americanshowamericans.net. I believe it's /instant offer. You go to one of our other websites, we'll get you an offer, or just shoot us an email, shoot me a text. If you have my number, you know what to do. Send over the information, we'll review it, and if we can make you an offer within 72 hours, we will. Or we'll JV, or I'll point you in the right direction, or maybe we can figure out how to unload that sonbuck. We also got some properties in Missouri and Texas as well. So very excited about the young man's going to be coming aboard. He's excited as well. We're going to be hitting some Texas juice right there in Dallas, Fort Worth, and a few other areas. So that's going to be exciting. I love Dallas, Fort Worth, and the surrounding areas, right? The Texas Triangle, right? With Dallas, Houston, and then, of course, Austin, Texas, with good old Musk and the Rockets and all that good shit and whatever else they're building down there. Who knows, right? You know, freaking cyborgs and robots and all that shit is what it is, right? But doing some amazing stuff. So let's get back to it, okay? So what else we got in Missouri? Yeah, we got some deals in Missouri. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about that. I got some turnkey property. So there's some fixer-uppers. Yeah, there's some gutted crazy shit that we won't want, but maybe you might want. We got some turnkey properties where, landlords are fixing them up and wanting to unload some properties, small little portfolios here and there in the Midwest. And I believe it's Missouri and Kansas City, kind of, sort of, all the way down from like Springfield all the way up to Kansas City Metro and a little bit up there in North Missouri, I believe it's called, or North Kansas or whatever. Olathe, Lee's Summit. We got, what else is there? There's like Lawrence in Kansas, a few other spots, right? Odessa is a crazy little area. Knob Noster. Now, that's the name of the month. What the town? I don't know why somebody would name a town Knob Noster, but it is what it is, right? But anyways, there's beautiful, lovely stuff down there. There's the Air Force Base, there's the college and all that good stuff. And it's out of the way, so you're not stuck in the city. We got some properties down there. If you're looking for a turnkey property, awesome, beautiful property to rent. That is the game down there, is rent, and get some turnkey property, right? So this one, you won't have any maintenance or issues or any of that crazy stuff, right? It's like buying an old Ford. You buy an old Ford, you clean it up, throw a little bit of spit on it, and try to run that sunbuck, it's going to break down every 3 months. Unless you got and rebuild the whole Ford and the engine and all that other good stuff, yes, you got yourself a classic that's not going to break down for 3 to 5 years, right? Same thing with real estate. I say fix it up, and instead of just slapping it together and then renting it, you're turn yourself into a slumlord. You don't want to do that, right? So the bottom line is you want to be able to take care of the nice, beautiful tenants that are going to rent the property. But this one would be an awesome, beautiful property for either the Air Force, military, maybe some college students, and for you millennials, perfect. You can buy a house, first-time home buyer, FHA, jump on it, maybe USDA, VA, or whatever. So there's a lot of ways of doing it, at least getting yourself started and become a homeowner. That's obviously, people say the American dream, right? At the end of the day, when you're young, do it now instead of later. All right, so check this out. We're going to get into a couple things here. Let me get to this next slide over here. I'm going to show you the group real quick. I'm going to talk about some deals. Let me see if I can bring it up. Where's it at? Oh, that's not. Oh, we got it. First and foremost, Erick Jimenez, AHA, Americans Helping Americans. One American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time. Doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America, and Amp Live, the American Mentee Program, the only program of its kind where we train and mentor you and others across the United States of America, one-on-one, to help you get up and running super fast, warp speed, to help build your business. Powered by Amp Live Media. That's a broadcasting media and marketing company that powers us and our mentees across the United States of America. If they choose to use that, if they need it, it's there. And, of course, our sponsor, VIP Execs Realty and Lending, Step in Excellence. We're looking for you. You got it. You got a license. You want to hang it, and you want the best of both worlds, and you're going to have to adapt. I say just adapt, or you will perish. I guarantee it. I say let's rock and roll. Get the private sector under your belt and the private sector under your belt so you can dominate your area, because without it, guarantee it, you're going to perish, right? You need creative real estate investing in your business if you're a real estate agent or a broker. And you need to adjust and adapt. Guarantee it, you're not going to survive. Next cycle is getting even more brutal. And the cycle is already happening. I can already feel the repercussions, or I can feel the stuff that's moving around in this market right now. And we're gearing up for it, and we're getting ready for it. So should you. You should be on an awesome team. So check that out. Best of both worlds, right? Private sector, public sector. Learn them, and you come aboard. It's a selection process as well. So I'll turn you on to my broker, and if she likes you, and if it's a good fit, then you come aboard, or you're looking to get your license, then awesome. That's great too. But at the same token, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But we got the private sector, which is creative real estate investing. I will share some private and exclusive and top secret stuff that, that's not out there. I guarantee it. It's out there, but it's probably not being taught or shared. And I'm going to share that with you when you come aboard and work with us exclusively as a one-on-one mentee. I'm going to keep on rolling down here. This is awesome. Check this out. If you see this and it's late because you're probably asleep, in New York, it's 12:30? For some of you burning up that midnight oil, hey, hang in with me. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Watch it. Look at the video all the way through, backwards and forwards, and get those awesome, beautiful, lovely golden tips and pro tips that I share all the time. Okay, so if this is firing you up and motivated seller leads, right? That's what you need. Obviously, you need leads or you're dead in the freaking water. So AMP Live method. It's a lot different than what's out there, but there's, probably going, well, everything's the same. You're going to text, you're going to ring those voice messages, you're going to do things in a certain way. Yes, every vertical is the same, but you want to build one out and then build another and then build another only after you've gotten some results from the first vertical, and then you start moving. A lot of people try to build all kinds of verticals. They try to, think of it as like getting a bunch of pots, firing up the water, and say, I'm going to cook like 5 different types of soup. Okay, are you going to eat 5 different types of soup? Probably not, right? But you're going to boil the water and then cook this one and try to cook them all. So it's like you got a bunch of spinning plates rocking and rolling, but you're going to burn some shit. It's just the way it's going to be, right? Unless you're a professional at cooking all kinds of different pots and, spinning plates and all kinds of shit and, looking like a crazy clown. But at the end of the day, we're not going to do any of that stuff, okay? Scan that QR code right there. Book some time with myself. We'll rock and roll, get some of these deals, show you how to lead generate. One, yes, for free with some elbow grease. When you're ready, get you in the game, and then we start plugging in the things. It's technology. But here's a pro tip. Old school and new school, okay? Old school is kicking ass right now. It just is. Technology is kicking ass too. If you can figure it out and you can afford it, and you can maintain it, and you can stay on top of it, then you're going to rock, right? But mixing them both together, super deadly, super awesome, and it's what I'm going to share with you as you kind of work with us and go into the groups and just watch the videos, hashtag Get Erick Paul Live, and you'll see all kinds of other stuff inside that group. Join that group. We're going to talk about some deals. I'm going to share. Some people did some posts inside the group, so I want to share those. And so maybe, get a little airtime at the end of the day. So you say, hey, go out and help these people. Go buy their pad, right? Go see if there's maybe you can JV with them or whatever. And probably thinking, well, why don't you? Well, I would. Looked at them, underwrote them. Just maybe not for us. But at the end of the day, they're for somebody, right? So like for ourselves, we're looking for cosmetic, built 2000s up and above. Get in, carpet tile paint, get in, get out, fix, flip, or buy and hold. Rental. They're a little bit older, that's cool. Not going to want to do any value adds unless it's multifamily or commercial. Don't want to add any square footage on a property, but there are people doing that in the Midwest, right? You got a 2-2, and they're going to put a 3-2 in it. Go for it, because they're probably going to keep it and rent it, or maybe they'll flip it for some more money and all that good stuff, right? So if that's you and you're watching this, definitely probably sent you some stuff or not, but definitely stay in touch. Stay on the buyer's list. If you got stuff, send it over to us as well, okay? Because we're looking. Scan that QR code right there, and we'll chit-chat and talk. But you got to have some marketing, right? We buy houses, ugly ones too, cash and terms. Sell your house fast, cash. Americans helping Americans, right? No commission, no closing costs, written guarantee within 24 to 72 hours. You pay zero cost, the seller does, right? Right? Never an upfront fee. And you get to sell their house. They will sell their house that day when we go with the contract. If you want to learn that stuff, I'm going to share it with you. But we do have solutions we can help. And yeah, that's been around for a while, right? It's been around for 20, 30 years. We buy house companies. They're still out there, right? They got franchises that do this stuff. They got mom and pops that do this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's all about real estate investing, creative real estate investing. The market is shifting and changing. People are making their moves in different ways. There's a lot of different exit strategies now. So definitely take advantage of it. But there's nothing like the old school and the new school mixed together. Lock in your spot for some mentoring. You can scan that QR code right there. And we'll chit-chat, see if we're a good fit. It is not for everybody, and we are not for everybody, and vice versa. Let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to rock and roll chat up. Hey, what's up, Miss Erlene? Burning that midnight oil, girl, huh? How you doing? Rock and roll. All right. Put a little star right there. Boink. You rock, as always. Erlene's got some awesome stuff. She's rocking in Texas. I believe she's looking at, the bigger houses and can do some affordable housing stuff. So commend her. Rock and roll. Keep on doing that. Of course, if you got some stuff running, send it down the wire. I know you're hunting some stuff too. I know we're hunting some stuff, and along with her partner, I believe it's Callie. Callie, right? Rocking and rolling. Some Southern California stuff. And yeah, we're going to be looking for some big stuff in the area as well. 4, 5, 6, 7 bedrooms. Houses that are overbuilt. A lot of them in Downey, California, right? Overbuilt turkeys. But we can turn those into some affordable housing. So I'm definitely looking forward to some of that. They're running campaigns as well. Just got to tweak out a little bit here, tweak it a little bit out there, and a little bit of guidance. And I'm pretty confident we're going to have some juicy stuff coming down the wire. So if you're out in Southern California and you are looking for some deals, definitely get on our VIP buyers list so we can work with you, whether it's 1 deal, 2 deals, 5 deals, 10 deals, or 100 deals. Of course, if it's, 5 to 10 to 15, maybe 10 or 15, 20 deals, then we need to meet kind of like this, meet in person, fly down each other, whatever. And if you got the cash, we got the means to fill the buy orders. Okay, so rock and roll with that first and foremost. Let me see what else we got here. All right. Whoops. I'll put an X on that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's keep on rolling down here. All right, so we got creative real estate investing, how to get off-market deals. Now, that's my thing, right? Off-market, on-market, probably in the post down below. What are the different topics? On-market, off-market, which ones are better? Or what side is better, right? Well, I'm going to tell you, off-market is better. You're going to make more money. It's going to be a little bit more work. You got to have a better skill set, right? And you got to have some good closing ratios, and you got to have a process, right, to be able to go belly to rock an awesome, juicy deal. But there's more off-market deals. Now, you got a lot of on-market deals, but you got to remember, it's kind of like putting a big billboard that's flashing lights, right? It's on the MLS. It's going to hit 20 or 30, 40 different other websites that's going to get monetized to and syndicated to, right? And it is what it is. Even when it's on the MLS, sometimes that shit don't sell, right? It is what it is when that happens. So there's always, it's got to look, got to go after the mode. They're going to be motivated sellers of properties that are on market. And you just got to find those unicorn agents. Did a segment on a gatekeeper agent over unicorn agent, right? Now the goal is to find those unicorn agents, the ones that are flexible. They're either new or they're seasoned, or they know what the heck they're doing. All right, so they're going to be able to say, yeah, they're going to see not as an enemy, but as an ally, as a money icon that says, yeah, come on, let's do some deals, let's rock some deals. Help me, if sometimes they'll take on a property and it just doesn't sell. Well, an investor can come in and formulate that, right? Now, when you're going off market, different. Yeah, right? You're going to learn more. You're going to be more valuable because when the market starts shifting and agents start depleting, and even when that happens, when they don't deplete or you got the good ones, it's just going to be, it's a different market, right? Just think of it that way. Think of it as like when something goes on like the grocery store, right? And there's an ad and everybody goes in to get those 99-cent apples. Everybody and their mother is going to go after those. That's good. But what if you can get those apples by going straight to the orchard, right? Maybe 99 cents. But what if you can go to the orchard and get them for 15 cents or 20 cents, right? And they're fresher and they're right there on the orchard, right? As for me, I'd rather not. Do you want to go that extra route? No, just go to the grocery store. I'll have them write up the offer. I'll let them do the contract, which is great, right? It's great for agents, for the ones. So if you're a real estate agent out there, right? You need to join VIP Execs Realty and Lending, Step into Excellence, but it is a selection process, right? So you have access to that stuff. Or if you're gonna have to adjust that mindset, you're gonna have to adjust everything that you're doing to be able to adapt to this new market that's emerging, right? There are some statistics out there. I'm not going to talk about them. It is what it is. I'm not here to beat up agents or beat up investors or anything, right? Just kind of weighing it out here, right? The justice system, what is what, right? For me, it's a preference. There's people that are rocking and rolling on market deals. Go for it until it's no longer there. Then off market until it's no longer there, right? But there's always going to be off market deals. There's always going to be MLS deals. My goal here is to share with you and try to try to open up your mindset. We're going, look, you are the most important element in real estate, not the tech, not the technology, not the AI, not the MLS, not the off-market stuff, not creative real estate investing, not regular real estate investing, all that. It's all about you, working on you to become the best you could possibly be and becoming the expert in your field to be able to dominate in your area. Because when the market's awesome, you're going to rock. And when it's not, you're still going to rock. I had a guy, he was a broker the last cycle, and I always say life cycle and this and that, because that's just how it computes in my brain. But I was a real estate broker, had several agents, and he said, you know what, Eric? I made more money in a down market than I did in an up market. But even in the up market, I made a ton of money as well. But I made more money in a down market. Why is that, right? Right? I'm not going to get into it on this particular live, but maybe I'll share it with you Friday, tomorrow on Friday highlights, or maybe on Saturday with some Saturday training, okay? So definitely be there, be square or not. And I'll be back on for Sunday rants and raves. But I will say, creative real estate investing, right? It is the future of real estate investing. It always has been. We've been doing this for a while. How to get off market deals? Well, we got that. Scan that cute. There's a DUI, right? Done with you live coaching with one-on-one mentoring. That is something that's new and emerging for the rest of 2025. If you're interested, scan the QR code. If not, boom, we move on. All right, definitely scan this one. This one's easy peasy. You need leads? Rock and roll with some leads, surfing for deals, okay? It's just like driving for dollars, but it's done on your phone. Give you a training video. Going to give you, the copy and paste, little PDF. You can run ads and hunt for deals. Give you the websites that are most active. You got a 35% response rate. That means anything to you. It means that 30 to 35 people out of 100 are going to respond, and you're going to get a handful of people that are going to want to sell, okay? So it's a beautiful, lovely thing. You just got to understand and know how to vet them, how to go after the for sale by owners, or FSBOs, right? For sale by owners. That's what you want. The ones that are on there as agents, probably not going to want to mess with them, because you're still going to, unless you're going to understand and know how to qualify the agent and make sure that they are a unicorn agent so you can rock a deal with them, okay? So, bunch of lovely stuff. Scan that QR code and jump on it. It is absolutely free for now. Off-market foreclosure properties, that's my jam. Yeah, it's my jam too, Miss Erlene. Mr. Rock and Roll expert, that's for damn sure. Love them. Been doing it for a while, and you know the beauty of it. It helps our fellow Americans as well. Gets those houses back on the books of good, which you're doing a good thing for your fellow Americans. Affordable housing, co-living. Yeah, I get it. I know you like that stuff. I won't get into that one with you because I have my yeses and nos and my yeses and maybes about affordable housing at the end of the day, but the government wants that to happen. I'm not a fan of the government, but it is what it is, right? Yeah, a lot of money, a lot of cash if you can do it. But at the same token, man, can you imagine a bunch of people in a house? What if they don't get along? You start beating each other's asses and stuff and all kinds of other crazy stuff. Who knows? Just depends on where it's at, right? Just got to be selectful and make them in nice areas, right? Put them in nice areas and figure out who you're going to rent to, right? Young millennials, professionals, nurses, doctors. Well, not doctors. They're not going to want to share some shit, but some nurses will, right? Maybe, right? I just kind of puts in my brain like sober living. Not a thing I'd want to do. Now, autism houses I would love to do. So if there's anybody out there who'd like to maybe get involved in some of that, then definitely reach out. Definitely like your affordable housing stuff down there, Erlene, with those big ass houses and stuff like that. I know you're working on something juicy, so God bless you on that one. Got your fingers crossed on there. I know it's going to turn out great. All right, so keep on rocking and rolling with that for sure. Let's go ahead and move on here with the surfing for deals. Definitely jump on it. One-on-one mentoring. Going to go ahead and there's my speaker sheet. At the end of the day, look to jump on some podcasts. Hey, if you want to be a guest, then definitely jump aboard and we will chat and talk. I'd love to hear your story. I want to hear the good and bad and the ugly of people are rocking, people are not rocking. What issues are you having? Are you moving forward with certain things? What programs you bought into or YouTube and watched, and how did it go and how far did you get? Are you stuck? Are you not stuck? Was it awesome? Was it beautiful? Are you rocking and rolling? All that good stuff. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I think I like to call it Made in America, right? And, I'd be the host and bring on some people. So if you see this and you're having a hard time, definitely love to chat with you. If you're having a great time, definitely would love to chat with you. Or if you'd like, hey, man, you like kind of maybe my energy and motivation or whatever the hell it is, then definitely, hey, share it with others. Love to do some podcasts and other things and share the American dream, or share AHA, American South Americans, with our cause and mission. Because after all, that's what it is. That's a God-driven cause and mission, by the way. That came to me about 2010, 11, 12, 13. And that's what I was commissioned to do. And that's what I'm still doing. Believe it or not, I'm still here rocking and rolling. I don't have to do this. I don't have to get on these cameras. I don't have to spend time with people and all that good stuff. But that's what I choose to do until I choose not to, right? Until it goes in a different direction. But this is it. This is my God-filled mission to help you and others across the United States of America. You can ask Erlene. I'm sure, hey, we've had chit-chats and talk and things of that nature. Any one of our mentees at the end of the day that they understand and know where I come from, right? Sometimes I spend a little bit too much time with them at the end of the day, but it's all right, right? That's my time to you, a gift, and vice versa. Spending time with me is a gift from you. So truly a God-driven cause. So definitely, if that makes sense to you, let's rock and roll, because at least you know that I'm going to have your best interests at heart, and I need you, if we're going to work together, to have each other's best interests at heart, right? And that means, working together. I've seen crazy stuff go on with money. When money's involved, people do some strange, weird things. They turn into Jekyll and Hyde, and that's, it sucks, right? That's just the devil creeping in, and you got to eliminate that, right? You got to squash all those negative things and all that good stuff. But, you shouldn't have a problem with that. At the end of the day, if you think you do, then, you need to maybe have some reservations about changing some stuff in your mindset. And we're here to help you with that, right? I've talked to several people probably the last couple of weeks in regards to, procrastination, not getting started, false starts, getting on the horse, getting off the horse, not knowing where to start. We'll see what else is making excuses, right? So at least if you can admit that stuff, then that's great. We just got to fix a couple of things, right? You just got to, I always say, look, you're not going to fail if you just show up to the party. Show up to the party. I know I will always show up to the party. You show up to the party. If you don't, then shame on you. That's just the way it is, right? You're not going to get what you need to get at the end of the day in anything you're doing, right? But I think a lot of people out there, the ones who want to rock and roll, they want to travel the road less traveled. They got some grit, and they got some, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Tenacity, right? I'm thinking, that's like, I don't even want to mention the guy's name or the movie, right? Since he went in a different weird-ass woke direction or whatever. But, tenacity. Tenacity is awesome, right? I know that Elizabeth, the broker, has tenacity, and, if she says she can get something done, she gets it done, right? And she's fighting for her clients the same way I do, right? Every day. My goal is to prep you, get you ready, and to go into the ring to kick some ass, right? And if because the last thing I want you to do is get slapped around in the field, right? So we make sure that we were going to get you geared up so you can get in the ring and win. If you don't win, then hey, and you start getting slapped up, then guess what? We like to get in the ring and kick some ass along with you. After all, that's one of my favorite things to do for other mentees who don't know me or do know me, and people who don't know me, they'll know that I enjoy that shit, right? It's a challenge, but we do it in a professional manner. We do it in a way where the goal is, that's right, to win, right? Period. So at least you won't be left alone. So it's a beautiful, lovely thing. Anyways, that's that. I'm going to move on to the next slide here. I want to show that group. There's some little properties in there I want you to see. Right there, you can get a hold of me direct anytime. It's all about the American Mentee Program, true one-on-one mentoring. The QR code right there. Now let's get into this. Here we go. I'm going to bring it up. So we got our awesome rock and roller putting stuff on the doors, right? Door knocking, talking to sellers. As you can see right there, I don't know if you can see it, but there it says, sell your house fast. There's some marketing, right? Putting that on the door, talking to some awesome people. We've talked to a few awesome people out in the area, telling us about, I think we met one older gentleman, is like 80 years old, lived in the property forever. Used to be an orchard at one time, and now there's houses all around them. So getting the story in the Inland Empire, because I know back in, believe it or not, look, I'm gonna share some with you. This is funny, but Chino Hills is awesome and it's expensive as shit. But guess what? There used to be a lot of cow shit all over. Who would want to go to Chino Hills? No one, because it smelled like cow shit, right? You know what I mean? But look at now, there's hardly any there. But the builders, the ones that are builders and Chino, the town, right? They started building and building and building. They thought that gentleman was loco in the cabeza, right? Like, what are you doing? You're building all these badass houses and even subdivisions out here, and all there is cow shit everywhere, right? And pigs and all kinds of stuff, right? But it didn't matter, right? The guy went with it. He went with his heart, went with his dreams, and now, well, there's no more cows and there's no more cow shit or pigs. There's little sections way down yonder, right? So I believe there's still a couple little slaughtering houses where hey, you want to go pick your cow, pick your pig or whatever, and they'll slaughter them, chop them up, and and give you the steaks and all that good stuff. Probably shouldn't be talking about that. People might. I don't want to get any riffraff, and I really don't matter. Whatever. I love meat, so I'll eat meat. If that bothers you, then too bad, right? Don't watch or whatever the heck, right? It's not to offend anybody, but it's just sharing a story, and I shouldn't even have to explain it, so I'm not. But it's pretty cool. There's a little cool tip, right? Other than that, besides going through the hills and your phone always dropping out and going, damn, why does it always drop out? Who knows, right? I got my theories, but I'm not going to share them because that'd be a conspiracy theory, right? Anyways, check it out. Let's share real estate investment deals. Definitely be part of the group. Jump in. It's free. Obviously, we're looking for refinance. Definitely tap into that. VIP Execs Realty and Lending right up there. See what else we got. We got another one right here, right? For those contemplating a move or seeking to buy, sell, or refinance, rock and roll. Anyone looking to refi, pull that cash out. Let's rock and roll, do some business with you. All right, so let's check it out. Obviously, I'm post every once in a while. Yes, I'm posting out and live, and this is a nice, beautiful day out. And yes, where? Chino Hills. Okay, let's just keep on rocking down here. Check it out. Now, summer's here, right? So we got some stuff in the Midwest, and there is a beautiful, lovely home, and definitely gonna start. I'm gonna tap into it. I let it roll the way it needed to roll, but at the end of the day, when I get involved, it's a different story. So we're going to get that $1 sold by this Monday. So we're going to hunk and chunk. If you're an investor, you want to buy something in Missouri, you want a turnkey property, be able to rent it $1,500, cash flow that $1. Property is good to go. New kitchen, new bathrooms, floors, everything. Even has a badass paint job on the outside, right? Beautiful, lovely area as far as I'm concerned. Corner lot, no neighbors, so that's cool. Other people, I don't know. Missourians are Missourians, right? The show me state. So I get that. Been there, done that, got relatives out there, that live out there and all that good stuff. So I know the area to a degree, but, it's a beautiful, lovely house, right? For a beautiful, lovely family, or for some college students, or maybe a college student, or just a real estate investor. I don't care where you're from, New York, all the way to the West Coast, and then anything in between. Beautiful, lovely property for you. DM me, reach out, send me a chat or something. We'll work out a deal. We'll do some seller finance, maybe a carry. Heck, you want French doors, some TVs, whatever. I know you got to get a little bit of a discount. That's cool. But if you're if you're an investor and you're buy and hold, it's forever. So you're not really worried about equity. You're worried about the cash flow and the spot. And it's a beautiful spot. It's not minutes away over here. You got where the bomber resides, right? The South Bomber. And then over here, bunch of college students, right? Not too far to the metro. Not too far down there to Springfield, Missouri. So it's beautifully located in a spot with peace and tranquility. That's funny. I think I'm cracking myself up here. All right, 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Here's the address. Check it out. Home features fully furnished basement, versatile space for a family, home, gym, and a guest suite. Come on, you can rent out the top and rent out the bottom. Stack them high. Why not, right? Brand new kitchen and baths, modern finishes, updated cabinetry, and sleek, awesome, juicy countertops, whatever that means, right? New appliances, includes a dishwasher, stove, range hood, fresh paint, new flooring, move-in ready with a clean, modern look, large master bedroom with an awesome ceiling fan, right? That looks like it's from space or from Buck Rogers or something. It's pretty cool, right? Well, I guess, right? Your private retreat for ample space, fence, backyard, and deck. By the way, our tech and kind of social media peeps put this all together. So For me, it wouldn't be as pretty or wouldn't be sounding as nice here, right? Fenced backyard and deck, ideal for barbecues, pets in springtime and summertime, and yes, even wintertime, because people do barbecue in the winter. It's awesome. You ever barbecue in the snow? It's fucking, it's cool. Prime location, minutes from Whitman Air Force Base and University of Central Missouri, to be sold Monday, June 25th. Date is subject to change. Asking price is $237,900. Dropped at 10 grand. It was $47,250. Probably could get $250, $260 for it. But here we are. Let's rock and roll it. Let's work a deal. Financing options, FHA, VA, conventional. Summer is the season of new beginnings. Why not start yours in a beautiful new home or an investment turnkey property? Schedule a tour. That's right, tour today. DM me to discuss. Call or text 805-295-8709 or email amplivevip@gmail.com. Obviously, here we go. For sale by owner right here. Look at that. Boom. We buy houses, ugly ones too. Cash returns. View this property online at helpingamericans.net. 1-888-619-5577. Gotta love those beautiful sevens and the sixes and the nines and the eights. Well, that's a beautiful number. Shit, right? helpingamericans.net, powered by Amp Live Media. There it is. Keep on rocking and rolling. Here's a young man right here, Mr. Josh May. We buy houses, any condition. Go check his butt out. Bring him some property. Thank you for posting. Appreciate it. Again, it's the same ad. Okay. Well, this time there's the writer. Scan right here. Scan this QR code right here with this phone right here. See that? Boom. Scan with the phone. It'll take you to the website so you can get some more pictures and video. Oh, another ad. Same thing. Okay. Well, this time there's two. Let's keep on rolling. Oh, I like this, right? When God takes away, he's setting you up for greater. Oh, that's cool. Ever felt you lost something valuable, a relationship, opportunity, reputation? I'm not going to get into that, but there we go. Awesome little quote. Go check out Kathleen. Look at that off-market property. It's been reduced. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,216 square foot. Can't beat that price. $60K. Rent $1,500. Go check it out. We got some pictures here. Let me see. Not too bad. Cool. Thanks for posting. Definitely go hit up Kathleen. That's my Texas accent, by the way. Thought this was cool too. I'm not going to show the whole video, but man, that was a badass pull. Saturday training. This one's a cool one. Right? Fixer Upper Southern California, Lake Elsinore. If you're looking for a property or a fixer, 2 units, cash flow, $4,600 a month. Sounds like a deal. Definitely reach out. Touch bases with us. Oklahoma is coming for double closings. Well, fuck Oklahoma. How about that? All right, off-market reduced. Here it is again. Okay, that's cool. That's all good. Ron Kaufman, Tip Tuesday. And today's market, don't just ask, can I afford it? Ask, will it cash flow on a bad month? Great advice, right? Of course, that's myself and the boss out helping our fellow Americans. We are hiring, looking for acquisitions, dispo, and high-ticket sales people to work with us through AHA, Americans How Americans, and Amp Live Media. But yeah, that's just inside of a pad. Definitely, not going to get too much into it, but there's deals. We're out there helping our fellow Americans. Nice pad, by the way. Had a nice little pool, barbecue, and all that good stuff. Definitely it's working a deal there. Any more properties? Okay. VIP execs. If you're looking to hang your license anywhere in the United States of America or the world internationally, definitely reach out. I'll hook you up. And if it's a good fit, awesome. If not, it's okay. Now, this is Rick Rubin. Now, who the hell is this, right? Well, he's a famous producer, for a lot of bands, right? Has some awesome, good information here, but I'm not sure if it'd be able to play it. Let me see.
This, and then you find out if you can do it or not, or how well you can do it. Never say you can't do it. Say, I haven't done it yet. And that's true with everything. It's like, there's nothing that you can't do. You may not have done it yet. We don't know if you can do it or not until you really practice. And then you find out if you can do it or not, or how well you can do it. Never say you can't do it. Say, I haven't done it yet. And that's true with everything. It's like there's nothing that you can't.
All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. Oh, here's a badass one. Look, if you're looking for some awesome whale deals, here's one right here. It's about 12, 13 million. It was like 7, 8 million. It's been reduced to 6.5. I even think it should probably go lower. If you're interested, you know, some people go, hey, I'll pay you 2 million. Well, if you got 2 million, cool, make an offer, right? But at the end of the day, you know, there's a note on it and all that other good stuff. It's got to be able to pay that. And, you know, what's it going to cost? It's a beautiful, lovely home. It's in, I believe, North Hollywood or Mulholland Drive. Don't have the exact address. I'd have to pull it up, check the files and all that good stuff, right? And if you want information, some hairs, right? Definitely reach out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up right here. Let me get back to this, and we'll share this real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah, that's all I got, really. Okay, so cool. Let's go back up here. There is a link here. So if anybody wants to door knock in Southern California, definitely reach out because we're hitting it hard and heavy. We got pre-foreclosures that are coming down the wire. We're not going to be able to take them all down, so we're definitely going to, you know, we're going to go through the process, right? We're going to call them. It's going to be text. It's going to be ringless voice message. There's going to be some AI. There's going to be some direct postcards and letters, right? And some of these don't have telephone numbers, right? So what do we got to do? Oh, hey, knock, knock. Hello, are you there? We got to knock on their door to see if we can help them or not, right? Before anybody else gets to them. So we're going to be rocking and rolling some old school and new school. And you want to be part of that, scan that QR code right there. It's probably late. You'll see it tomorrow. This will probably be replayed 2 or 3 times tomorrow on a Friday. I'll be back tomorrow for Friday highlights, probably around 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be out in the field. I'm going to pick a location somewhere, maybe in Rancho Cucamonga. Maybe it's going to be in Inland Empire. I'm not quite sure yet. I like to pick a nice spot where they got all the shops and people. And, of course, they got lots of food, so it smells delicious when you're rolling around out there, right? Okay, let's check it out. Scan that QR code. That's for some simple. It'll take you probably to a page. If it's not working, please let us know. But it should be working. If you wanted to door knock in Southern California or anywhere in the United States of America, wherever you have a mentee, then if that's what they choose to do, then we'll do it. Okay? Anyways, let's go back up here. Let's get back to the Mr. Erick Jimenez right there. Americans helping Americans. I'm here to help you. That is our cause and mission. It's AHA Saving America and Americans across the United States of America. National always is always private and secure for an instant offer or a solution within 24 to 72 hours of submission. You can go to our website. You can hit that instant offer -cash and get an offer within 24 to 72 hours. If you're wanting to come aboard and rock and roll with us in an exclusive manner and be part of our one-on-one mentoring group and mentoring program, then definitely reach out. Fill out that application, and let's see if we're a good fit. If we are, we'll rock. If not, point you in the right direction with some resources, but we'll be here. Maybe it's not a fit, maybe not right now, but maybe later on. A lot of people a year later, 2 years later, watching the videos, and they're finally like, I am ready to go. I just had an epiphany, right? I don't need something improved. I don't need wholesaling or this and that. I need an opportunity, a new opportunity, a one-on-one mentor, and a program that's going to help me with everything that's needed to help me become successful in this business. That's what AMP Live is. That's what the American Mentee Program is. And that's what we're all about here to help you with your real estate business in a unique and creative way. And we're going to share all those creative real estate investing secrets with you. That's the bottom line. And not Stone Cold said so. Is that right? And Stone Cold said so or whatever? I don't know. That's WWE, right? You may not watch that. Or is it WWF? Well, it used to be WWF. Here, I'm going to go on a rant. WWF, the World Wrestling Federation. But then they had some other, I forgot what it was called, World something Federation for animals. So they try to buy it. They try to buy their name back. They say, you know, it's just better. Forget it. We're going with WWE, and we're going with World Wrestling Entertainment. So obviously they got gobbled up, and was it WCW or was it where's the wrestling shit and the Kung Fu stuff? I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, they got gobbled up, and it's always great. I remember going to the Staples Center and watching all those cool things. It was a beautiful, lovely thing. But that's on another tangent. I'm already going over here. I think my timer went off. People have been suggesting pop on the timer. Here we go. I can't go 15 minutes. I just can't. 15 minutes too short, right? But anyways, you have an awesome rock and roll evening. We'll see you tomorrow for Friday highlights. If we're talking or we're already rocking and rolling, then we'll see you tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. We're going to be on the horn, hunking and chunking, because the goal is get some deals for tomorrow and then cruising into the weekend and then gearing up for the fresh part of what? July, right? Are you going to be working for July? Yeah, maybe not on July, but we're working. So there'll be some promos for the American Mentee program. We'll also be hunking and chunking to rock deals with sellers and buyers and investors. Yes, in the beginning of what? Excuse me, July. Just because it's a holiday doesn't mean you should settle down, right? As Cardone says, right, if you live for the weekends, your shit is broke, right? Now, you're either broke because it's money or your shit is broke in your head, thinking that, oh, I got to chill out and I got to drink some beers and party. You have all the time in the world for that, right? But if you're trying to get your business up and rocking and rolling, and if you're not at that level yet, then don't worry about it, right? Your friend's going to get pissed. Who gives a shit, right? You don't need friends that just want to hang out and party and do stupid shit, right? You want to be building something for yourself, your family, and your legacy. And then, I would say right now, grind now, shine later. Grind now, shine later, right? Yeah, you don't go the other route and shine early, and then grind later, right? That shit sucks. Trust me. We're a different breed here, right? I am Gen X, right? I'm from part of a different generation. But Gen X are some tough motherfuckers, baby boomers and all that good stuff, right? Millennials are rocking and rolling, they're smart and all that good stuff, and then it goes down to some, other levels, right? I don't know what the acronyms are, but, right? That's our future generation. So I'm wrapping up here, rock and roll and all that you do. Watch this all the way through, back and forth, like, love, and share. Appreciate it. Definitely, let's get together and let's rock and roll. We're definitely hiring, looking for acquisitions, dispo, and high-ticket salespeople, as well as some real estate agents that want to come aboard and rock and roll and dominate their area. The only way you're going to do that, right? The only way is by hanging your license with brokers that understands the power of real estate, creative real estate, right? Get the best of both worlds. Let's rock and roll. And until tomorrow, rock and roll, burn that midnight oil. Heck, I might come back at midnight. Never know. Maybe 4:30 in the morning. With my hair all jacked up and stuff, and the crazy, no, I'm just kidding. Won't do that. But maybe. I don't know. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. But check this out. Rock and roll and all that you do. We'll talk to you soon. I'm going to sign off here. That's it. God bless you. God bless you and your family. God bless you with abundance, prosperity, health, and wealth. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.